Okay, good morning, friends. The reaction of tertiary butyl bromide in this even reaction I'm going to discuss now. Okay, the reaction of tertiary butyl bromide, how it is, how it can be done. So I will write like this. This is bromine. This is methyl group. This is also methyl group. This is methyl group. This I can call it as tertiary butyl bromide. And this tertiary butyl bromide reaction I would like to show with water. It is going to react with water. Then this reaction is said to be first order elimination reaction because the rate of this reaction is said to be depending on the only on the concentration of alkyl halide. This is nothing but tertiary butyl bromide. So telling about the rate of reaction, the rate law of reaction, this is the first order kinetics. It follows the first order kinetics, and that's why it is called as even reaction. The concentration of alkyl halide is responsible for the rate of reaction. In this reaction, we are going to get a product that is called as alkene. You can write like this. Now write CH2 here, CH3 here. That is the alkene octide. So here what is the rate therefore? The rate is equals to K into concentration of alkyl halide. Concentration of alkyl halide. We know that only alkyl halide is involved in the transition state of this reaction. Therefore, there must be two steps in the reaction. As you all know, like in SN1 reaction, the first step also similar to the same in E1 also. An even reaction is of two steps now. The first step, alkyl halide dissociates heterolytically. That means how the mechanism is there. Let's see. Alkyl halide is there, whatever we have taken. That alkyl halide dissociates in the first step heterolytically. That means this is nothing but heterolytic fission or cleavage. Then we will be getting a carbocation. What is carbocation? Carbon with positive charge. This is carbon with positive charge. So after the removal of this halogen in the form of halide, we get this tertiary carbocation. But actually this reaction is said to happen slowly and also follows a reversible process also. So what happens in the second step of this even mechanism is this base, whatever is there, water, unites with the whatever proton of this side carbon of the carbocation. So if I take this one as CH3, same I am taking here CH3. But here what I am taking is, I am taking, this is nothing but a carbon CH2. I am making this CH3 as CH2 and this is a hydrogen, and this whatever water is there, that water I am writing here as OH2. So here this is having lone pair of electrons, and this water is going to attack on the proton. This proton will be taken away by water. Same time the bond will move towards this one. As this is carbocation, it will be satisfied. After that, this process we can say it is a fast one. At a time, this bond will be shifted and the proton will be removed. Water will be converted into hydronium ion, H3O plus, and this will become double bond. So we can find the answer, that is CH3. This is the same type of structure, a double bond, CH2, CH3 obtained. This is the final product of the reaction. So what we understand is the second step of the reaction, base forms an elimination product by removing a proton. This is the base, and this is eliminating proton from this carbocation intermediate adjacent to the positively charged carbon. So this is the proton carbon adjacent to the carbocation called as positive carbon, because first step is the redetermining step. Increasing the concentration of base, what will happens, which comes into play in the second step of the reaction and has no effect on the rate of reaction. So once we increase the concentration of base, that base concentration is not going to affect the rate of reaction. Okay, this is the first observation of this E1 reaction mechanism. Okay, let us discuss about some other ideas about this E1 mechanism now. When two elimination products can be formed, then the major product in this elimination reaction generally is one obtained by following Saint-Jeph rule. As we know that Saint-Jeph rule is one of the important rule, and also telling about the more substituted alkene formation is the major product in the reaction. Let us see such things. I am taking one alkyl halide like this. This is CH3. This is CH3. I am going to treat this one with the base OH minus or nucleophile, and this OH minus, whatever is there, that OH minus is going to remove proton adjacent to the halogen attached carbon. So this is the one, or here, or here. There are three possibilities out there, and if you consider any one of these things, then you will get the product in this reaction as, if you remove this one, this will become positive, and to make it neutral, this proton will be taken away by this what we call base. Then here double bond will be obtained. So let us observe the products, how the products will be there in the reaction. There is a double bond formed here. Here there is a double bond formed. That means I am going to write a reaction in which the more substituted alkene according to this Saint-Jeph rule is said to be the major product of the reaction. And coming to the another one. So what is the other one is, any one of these you can take it, and you can write a double bond between these two. So you can start with CH3 is a bond, here double bond, here I will write CH2, there is a bond here, and in this case what is going to express this one is also CH3. So here more alkyl groups are there, then this will call it as major product according to Saint-Jeph rule. and this is called as minor product. Minor product according to this mechanism. So because of this first step is the RDS. What is first step? First step is the rate determining step of an even reaction, which depends on both the ease with the leaving group leaves. So that depends on the tendency of a leaving group to leave as soon as possible from the alkyl halide, and also the stability of the carbocation that is formed. The 2 points need to be remembered. What is the ease of the movement of leaving group in the reaction mechanism, and another one is the stability of the carbocation that is formed in the transition state. Thus, relative rates or reactivities, whatever are there, the series of alkyl halides with the same leaving group parallel to the relative stabilities of carbocation. So if you go to some other different relative stabilities of carbocations, I can able to tell that relative stabilities of alkyl halides in an even mechanism is same as that of relative stabilities of their carbocations. Okay, so what is the point here need to be noticed? Relative stabilities of alkyl halides in even reaction. Relative stabilities of alkyl halides in even reaction is equals to the relative stabilities of the carbocation. Relative stabilities of the carbocation. This is what need to be understand in doing the even reaction mechanism. Even reaction mechanism. This is most important point to be noticed. So in this, tertiary benzylic alkyl halides are said to be most stable, and they will give a carbocation, tertiary benzylic carbocation. They are said to be most stable carbocation. So easiest to form this product is nothing but tertiary benzylic carbocation. So with that tertiary benzylic alkyl halides, if you do even reaction, then definitely the product will be more stable, and the even reaction which involves the formation of carbocation, that carbocation is also according to that is more stable. We'll take an example: 3-chloro-2-methyl 3-phenyl butane. What is the name of the compound? Is the name of the compound given as 3-chloro 2-methyl 2-phenyl butane. So you can understand one thing, that the group is nothing but benzene ring. So that means the phenyl group must be there. So inside double bonds are there, and which is linked with the carbon chain in the butane, second carbon of the butane. So I am going to write this methyl group here. Here one more methyl group here, and which is completely extending up to writing halide. So this I can call it as 3-chloro-2-methyl 2-phenyl butane. So here, if you start with this carbon, so 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4. Either if you go, so the second one on the second carbon, this is second carbon, over that we have methyl is there, we have phenyl is there, and this is the third carbon we have, over that we have one chlorine is there. So this one, if you take in the bases like methyl alcohol, even reaction mechanism can be easily converted, and in that mechanism there is a tertiary carbocation. Tertiary carbocation can be easily generated after the removal of this chlorine. So here a carbocation is got generated. This carbocation, whatever the carbocation obtained, this carbocation according to this phenomena is not said to be tertiary. It will undergo shift, methyl shift, then after the product will be formed. The shift is called as 1,2 methyl shift. So as you know, whatever the carbocation is there, the carbocation, this will takes that positive charge and this will become methyl group. So you can easily shift this one towards this. Then what will happen? How that carbocation looks like this. This is CH3. Here I can write positive and it will be continued. Here one will come. This is what we can call it as tertiary benzylic carbocation. This is nothing but tertiary benzylic carbocation. With this you can start finding the final product. That means you can remove the proton from any one of these carbons next to the carbocation. You will get a final product. So how final product will be formed? Let us see. So this is what one CH3. I am going to write a double bond here. Here CH3 is there. Here already CH3 is there. So in that way we can able to say this is the major product of the reaction according to Safe-Jeffs rule. So now this is what the most interesting aspect of E1 reaction mechanism we have discussed in this, and we have removed this proton in this last step of the reaction from the carbon here. So then that carbon will become a double bonded one. Okay, you can observe how many methyl groups are there. So 3 methyl groups are there in the final product with 1 phenyl, and we have removed a proton from this carbon here. Here CH is there. Whatever CH is there, that hydrogen got removed. That hydrogen, the proton got removed.